Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. I've done several videos on PHOTOGRAV, and this is a hard one because it's a black dog and he's wet that passed away. And I've already made a sample. If he'll run that on a test piece of wood, if that looks good, the whole thing should look good. So we're just going to start like brand new. He wanted it like 9.5 by 9.5, but you need room for the wordage. So I'm going to make this thing 5 by 5 right now. We can change it. You don't want to size it if you have PHOTOGRAV. You don't want to resize it after that. Okay, my nudge factor is 10. I'm going to make my nudge factor 6. We're going to get rid of the background. I'm going to make a copy of it. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to go to bitmap, convert to bitmap, and go grayscale. That gives me a grayscale picture. Now I can go to trace bitmap, outline trace, clip art. And it's going to take just a second. Looks pretty good. Now I'm going to nudge that out of the way. And you can see we've got some color in it or some background. I don't know that I could have, you know what, let's try that. Let's try to trace bitmap, outline trace, clip art, and try to remove background from the entire image after it does it. That might help us. Nope, didn't make a difference because it doesn't really recognize that that's a background. So now we're going to, and I'm not moving it. Do not move it. Only nudge it. I'm going to go to object, order, group, and ungroup it. And then I'm going to get rid of that gray. Now I got rid of some of his hair up in here. You know what? That's not as good as it was the first time. So let's try this. Let's take the original picture, and I'm just going to go to bitmap and mode and change it to a grayscale. Let's see if that helps. Let's just delete these two. I'm going to go ahead and hit P, put it in the center of the page. But then I'm going to make a copy of it. I'm going to nudge it over. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to go to trace bitmap, outline trace, clip art. Maybe I shouldn't have. I'm just changing the mode and not the, that looks like it's going to be better. And then I'm going to say okay. But then I'm going to nudge that out of the way. Now I'm going to go to object, group, and ungroup, and hopefully, yes, see the white. So I'm going to get rid of some of this trash. Now we need to correct this. And if I was doing it for real, I'd maybe take more time, but I'm going to take a 3-point curve line and I'm just going to go from about right there to right there. And I'm just going to put a little curve to his head. And by doing that, now I can take away with my virtual segment delete key, I can take away some of this that's over it. Because I've got to stop my smart fill from getting into there. And I'm drawing with his program, and so normally I would draw with a hairline. And we can change that later. Now we've got a complete dog, so I'm going to take a rectangle, and I'm going to take my smart fill tool, I'm going to fill it in, and see how it changed that. So now I've got a dog up there, an outline of a dog. And at this time you could, let's do it. Let's go left click, right click. Let's go ahead and go to object and break the curve apart. That way it'll get rid of that box. And let's take this line and go, I don't know if roughing tool would be the best. Yeah, I'm just trying to get it where it's not. And you could do a lot more, a lot less. You could get your shape tool and, make some of his hair kind of stick out so it doesn't look like he's got on a cap. And we're going to call that good. Now we're going to fill that in. you know what I'm going to do is so it'll fill in better, I'm going to turn that into a hairline. And then I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool, set on that blue again. And then I'm going to nudge it all the way over to our original picture. And I don't think then I'm going to select both of them. I'm going to go intersect. So now there's our dog cut out. And I'm just going to get rid of all this. Now what we need to do for sure, I'm going to get rid of all this. And I'm going to hit P. So now it's not big enough, but he wanted it. Let's make his box or his page 9.5 by 9.5. And then hit P, put that in the center of the page. And now we're going to enlarge it. And then hit P. Because he can move this down later. And then he can put the words up there. But you want to hit P and put it in the center of the page, because that's real important to get rid of the background layer that PHOTOGRAV puts in there. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to export it. And I'm going to call it into my desktop. I'm going to call it Dog Gray 2. And I'm going to export it. It's going to come up with a window. Doesn't really matter what color. We'll go and change it to RGB, 100% standard. And now we've exported it. Now I'm going to open PHOTOGRAV. And I'm going to go open image. And I'm, okay, it's searching for a PHOTOGRAV. I want that JPEG. There's Dog Gray 2. Open it up. And then I'm just going to check the size, and it's in a second, but he said he was going to use clear maple. So I've changed it to clear maple. I'm going to resize the dog. And the outline is 9.5 by 9.5. That's fine because it's got a border outline right now. So we can just say cancel. Now we're going to go to final process. And that's what it's going to look like, supposedly on wood. We're going to save the image as engraved, as Dog 2 engraved. I'm going to make sure where I put it on my desktop. So now I'm going to go back to Corel, that same deal. I'm going to click over here. I'm going to import it. And I'm going to go to desktop. And I can type in Dog Engraved 2. Now here's the key. That's what it's going to look like. And I think it's going to work. And see, by me putting a little bit of color to it, or jag, it doesn't look like he's got on a hat. But for some reason, PHOTOGRAV puts a black background or a background around it. So we don't want that. So I'm going to take the yellow box away. I'm going to take this dog, which is our original, and I'm going to go to Object Order Front of Page, because now when I hit P, it put that other dog on top of it. I'm going to select both objects, and I'm going to go intersect. And by doing that, now here is our dog with no background. We'll put a yellow box around it just to kind of prove it. And that's what it's going to look like. So I think it's going to be really good. The change is going to just stand out. So let's take that. Now I'm going to make a copy of it, move it over. With it selected, I'm going to take my crop tool and I'm going to crop out his eyes and his nostrils. And that's what I would test. I just move this off my page, get you a scrap piece of maple, the same kind you're going to run. And then that way, it's only two and by 1.5 inches. You know, select your power. I already suggested after PHOTOGRAV is done, you want to run it just in normal mode. I don't have a laser hooked up to this laptop. You don't want to do Jarvis or Stucky because PHOTOGRAV's already done that work. And then run it like at a, 100% at 70 power and see what it looks like. If it doesn't look good, move it over. And, put it wherever else you want. And then run it, at 100 power, 50 speed or 90 or whatever you want to, depending on what the first one looked like. Anyway, this gentleman doesn't have PHOTOGRAV, so I've already done the photo for him. But if anybody has PHOTOGRAV, it's a really neat program. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.